Hi, today we have a bundle haul here from J. Crew. I've got a bunch of tops and varying weights, and this is all about building some basics. So lately I have been really focusing on simplifying things from my home to routines and my wardrobe, and so that includes all these clothes. And so I chose to get some basics, really foundational pieces that I could use throughout my wardrobe and for a long time. So hi, if you're new here, I'm Robin. Welcome in, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I have a bundle here. These are pieces that I have chosen to hopefully build around in the wardrobe. So from basics that I can layer to top pieces that are going to be simple and more like grab and go and still look put together and still, like I'm putting in a little effort even when I don't want to. And I know that these are good quality from J. Crew. And I know that because I actually have a sweater that I've had for nearly 30 years from J. Crew. Yeah, nearly 30 years ago. So I'll grab that and I'll show it to you in a little while, and you can see how it's held up. And it's also a nice classic basic style that still looks good today, if you can believe that. So today, I've had my eye on some of these items for a while online, and I haven't, so before I ordered these, I actually had the opportunity to run into a store nearby. It's a J. Crew factory store that opened up not too far away, and I kind of forgot about it, and I was out Christmas shopping a couple weeks ago, and I was right by the store. So I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to run in, I'll try on a few things, see how the sizing still holds up. So when I was in there, and it was late at night, so I had to be kind of quick because they were close to closing, but I got this cable knit sweater. So this is one I really had my eye on. I really wanted, and I ran in, I tried it on, and it fit the size so my true size matches it, so it fits. This is a small, and it matches their sizing chart. So if you're looking online and you're going by their sizing chart, I feel like it really holds up true to all the items that I chose. So first I want to show you this cable knit sweater here, and you can really see the pattern, which I just think is beautiful and such a classic design, right? I don't think you could ever go wrong with cable knit, and I chose the ivory color. This is 100% cotton, and you can see it has seed stitching down the side panels. It's like the base pattern, and then all the cable knit. I just love it, and it goes all the way around, and it's worn really well. I've actually already worn this to work for a full day, and it's holding up really well. It's a nice mid weight, and it keeps me warm, so that's a plus. And it looks like it has a little bit of something to it. I can wear it with denim. I could also put on trousers. I think a lot of different pieces could go with this. And that's the idea behind a lot of this, is to be able to grab those pieces that I know that are going to be quality, aren't going to have all the pilling, are going to fit well, they're not baggy, they're not slouchy, unless that's the design, and build around them or grab them as is. So I'm going to grab the other sweater I told you about, and we'll try on some of these other pieces, from the mock necks to the thin weight sweater to the thicker sweater and the different kind of t-shirts, for all that beautiful like layering and options. And then weigh in and tell me what you think. Do you have anything that quite that old in your closet, and how's it holding up? We'll take a look at mine in just a moment. Okay, so I changed. I'm in this mock neck everyday tee is what this one is called. And it is a very soft feeling fabric, and substantial weight. Like, it's not too thin, but it's not thick and heavy. So this is the everyday tee. This one I did go up a size to a medium because I wanted a little more space in it. Just my comfort level. I did try on the small in the store, and it was okay, but I definitely prefer a little bit more room, especially if it's something I'm going to wear on its own. But this is a great layering piece. This is the everyday tee. You can get a look at, this is the mock neck, but it's not tight. So that is really nice, and it doesn't fold over. So it is this. And the length of the sleeves is good. It's a really, really fine ribbing. Very fine. So it's, you know, really more that t-shirt. But here, this is this 30-year-old sweater. Like, I kid you not. I got this back when I was in college, and I still wear it. It's a little wrinkly from being in my folded up in my closet. But this is, you know, really speaks to the timeliness of these basics of what I really am trying to go for again. This one I wear folded up, and it's not folded up here on the cuff. It has a folded cuff, but I just wanted to show you the durability and not only of this J. Crew, but of these styles, the basic styles that I am really going for, this versatility. So this is like a ribbed knit charcoal sweater, mid-weight sweater. This one is a turtleneck. But when I don't mind investing in pieces like this, because look at this, has literally lasted me decades and it's still stylish. Like, I don't think this style is ever going to go out. It's classic. I can wear a blazer over it, a cardigan over it. I can wear it on its own. And right now I really wear it more casually, but it could be dressed up as well. But oh, that's a fold mark, sorry. But look at this, it hasn't pilled. It hasn't stretched out. So this is the kind of thing that I am going for. Those basics that we're gonna build around and that we can play with and count on. So again, this is the everyday tee, and this is the mock neck. So next up, I got another color and another neckline, and we'll see how that goes. And here's the everyday tee in the crew neck style, and this is like a heathered oatmeal. If I come up closer, you can kind of see this heathering in the color and those micro ribbing. This everyday line, the t-shirt everyday tee line, is made out of cotton, modal, and elastane. So it will keep its shape pretty well. Here I've got like a half tuck. This one I did go up into a size medium in these everyday tees because I wanted a little more room. So you can see it's definitely roomy, plenty of fabric. I gave it a little bit of a tuck here, but so we can see the styling around. So I do have another tee, that long sleeve tee that's kind of this color, but it's stretched out and the neckline is wider and more floppy. So I really wanted another versatile piece that I could use for layering. And with the fabric content here, I'll pull this out. I think this will last pretty well. Good layering, basic piece that I can toss lots of things on. Next up, I've got this girlfriend tee. So we're gonna see how this shapes differently and the different fit in this girlfriend tee. Okay, so the girlfriend tee has a much more relaxed fit and styling to it, and it has a more open, it's not even a scoop neck, but it's a crew neck, but wide crew? I don't know what we would say. So it has a good length in the sleeves. So this I also went up into a size medium. I didn't need to, but you know, plenty of room. I was a little nervous what to expect with a white shirt. I have a lot of trouble, bad luck, trying to find a good basic white t-shirt that's not see-through. So I opted to go up a size just in case it was a little too see-through. You can see it is slightly sheer. There's just a little bit, but really not bad at all. So I like the different fit of this, and it is really good and versatile, something that I can just grab and go, whether it's the weekends in the winter or summer. I think this would go great with maybe a pair of shorts even. Many different kinds. Again, going with the basics, the simplicity, the white can just go with everything. Foundational type of piece that I can mix and match. Look at this though on the back. You see the seaming here? I think that's a cute little detail. It's a cute detail. So this is the girlfriend tee. I'm pretty pleased with it. Again, nice basic foundational piece for like real life, everyday life. So next up I've got the 3 sweaters with a little nod to spring here. So I've got 2, this is the extra soft yarn, and this is the teddy sweater. So we'll get those on next for you. Be right back. All right, this is the Teddy crew neck sweater. This is 100% cotton, and it is a thin weight sweater, which is why I chose this like bright spring pink color. So I know I could carry this through, so it'll keep, you know, a little bit of warmth for that winter spring season. This one now is a size medium, but I could definitely have stayed with my size small, true size. And it has a nice banding around the waistline. You can see it more here in the cuff, I think. Let me show you this hand, because it didn't have my watch in the way, but a banding, not a ribbed cuff. You can see it here. So this is a nice basic sweater that I think I could do, a very thin, lightweight sweater that I could dress up, down. You could do it with a tuck, and I think it looks really good with denim, but I could put this with black pants, any variety of things. So it is 100% cotton, and I think it has a good variety. It's kind of a little bit more of that heathering, but so I have a good variety of weights and styles that I can now start like building around, and but they look good enough on their own, so I can just grab and go, and they'll go with anything. Helps getting dressed a lot easier in the morning, especially in those busy work days when you gotta go. Like obviously I would, you know, put on a nice pair of shoes, different pair of pants, necklace, be good to go. Next up we have this extra soft yarn sweater, and I did get these in my size small, so we'll try those on next. Be right back. Okay, here we have the extra soft yarn crew neck sweater, and this one I chose in the basic camel khaki color. Again, for that simplicity, the basic of, you know, just grab and go with anything. That's the theme here, real life, every day, grab and go, easy wear, can go up and down. Now this one is a size small, and as you can tell, it is plenty roomy. Well, first I'll show you all around, and this definitely has enough room in it, and this is a small, so you can see the difference. This fits almost like those other mediums, but let's see here, the crew neck. Now this one I can feel just slightly more than the other ones. I know some people that, you know, can get sensitive to that right there. Doesn't bother me. I think it's great. Now they said this is the extra soft yarn sweater, and it is extra soft. It is so soft. Just for that alone, I'm going to grab for these a lot. So I have the other one here is the same sweater. I just got another color because of that. I really liked this lilac color, but let me look at the fabric. This does have a little bit of wool in it, believe it or not, for being so soft. So it's 55% acrylic, 35 polyamide, 3% elastane, and I skipped right over it, 7% wool. But it is so soft. It is one of those cozy soft ones that you just want to grab. Oh my gosh, great for a day in the office when you're just not up to, you know, getting all dressed up. It is great for going out on town, running errands, and coasting about on the weekends. I'm really happy with the feel. I've got one more. We'll be right back. And so this is the same style sweater, just in a different color. This is like a lilac lavender color. And again, it's the same smooth, extra soft yarn, very nice and basic. So let me know what you think. This is the cuff, just to give you a better view of the ribbing styling here, and the soft knit. And this is it all around. So again, this was all about getting those basics, those foundational pieces that just make it a lot easier day in, day out, especially if you're not feeling up for like getting dressed or putting a lot of effort into the wardrobe. That was my idea behind a lot of these pieces, that I could just grab and go. They're good foundational pieces, and I gotta tell you, having this sweater for 30 years, these have a high bar, and I have high expectations. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know, what you thought about some of these pieces, the shape or styling and the versatility. So again, that's what this one was all about. Those basics, keeping things simple. And I gotta tell you, I can remember when I bought this sweater almost 30 years ago. So J. Crew had come to my town. I was home for the weekend, and they had set up in it was an old store that was empty at the time. And they set up all these tables inside this, it was an old grocery store. All these tables full of boxes, full of clothes. And I remember going through all those boxes and even agonizing about even buying just this sweater because gosh, in college, every penny counts. So did I really want to spend the money? And I could say, it was worth the cost, whatever it was. I'm sure it wasn't too expensive, but it was worth it. Almost 30 years of wear. So these have a high bar to meet. Do you have anything like that? Do you have any old clothes like that really, exceeded your expectations? So, I wish they would come and do that again. But so here we are. Basics, foundational pieces. Let me know what you thought of any of these. Love to have the conversation with you down in the comments, hear what your thoughts and opinions are and where you're at. So subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of the next things that come out, and we'll have some more building up on the wardrobe from here. We got these great basics, and we're just going to keep building and add in some more pops of color and nod towards spring and some versatile pieces. So stay tuned, stay warm, stay cozy, stay stylish, and we'll talk soon. Bye.